Well, here we are for day number 35, and here I am putting the rest of the ridge board in, and I built these kind of temporary little stands here just to kind of hold it, that way I can level out, make sure everything's good to go. But I basically measured these to be the same as my gable ends, and so it just was really easy to get the same, and they were within with about 1/8 of an inch, so a little bitty piece of block, and I was able to level this ridge board out just perfect. That way I have a nice level ridge board to go off of, and I can start putting in the rest of my rafters. Again, this ridge board is not actually holding the weight of the roof like a ridge beam would be. The ridge beam is actually carrying the load. This is not. This is just for the rafters to tie to, and basically the rafters will hold this ridge board up. And then when I put my rafter ties in, that'll hold the rafters from being pushed down of any pressure. And of course, you'll have your hurricane ties, hurricane screws at the side to keep it from lifting up. Now the rest of these 2x10 by 20 footers, I got them all up here, and it did end up taking, I think, 22? Yeah, 22 of them. So a total of 44, 22 on each side, and they were really heavy after a while, lifting those all the way up there. But just one board at a time, we're getting this thing done. And like I said, I'm using the same template to cut all these. That way they're all exactly the same. They're all exactly the same length. And this is where it gets a little tricky. If you don't use the same length, or you get off by 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and it'll start moving that ridge board, and you won't have a true straight line for that ridge line there. So it's very important to make sure they're the exact same size, and to make sure you're not wavering to one side or the other, because it is pretty easy for that to happen. And I did it once or twice, and I was able to catch it and get back on track there without keeping out of square line there. But it's really easy for that to happen. So make sure they're all the same length, using the same template, and just to make sure that that ridge board, that ridge line there, stays the same. And here I am for day number 36, I believe, and getting the rest of this roof done, at least get it framed in, and still got a little bit of work if I can put decking on, but we're getting there. We're almost there. Once I get that decking on, get that paper on, and I'll have at least the roof in the dry until I get the shingles put on, but almost there, one board at a time. Instead of me serenading you with my soothing voice, I shall put on some music. That way you can relax as you watch as I very painfully and hard-workingly put the rest of these rafters in. And that is how you can build your own roof and cut your own rafters. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see the next video.